Okay, good morning ladies and gentlemen. I was going to start off by saying I hope you're now suitably refreshed after your break, but Jeff's now pushed me forward 10 minutes, so let's just throw my speech out. I'm Mark Bickle, I'm a Chartered Surveyor, partner of the Michael Ayres Partnership. We've been appointed the Project Manager, Employees Agent, Quantity Surveyor and CDM Coordinator for this prestigious 473,000 square foot 12-metre high steel frame clad facility. I have extensive experience in managing large projects of this nature for merchants and other developers and national PLCs, including recent significant schemes in both Newcastle and Gateshead. If it's okay, I've linked the construction development programme denoted in 1155 of the agenda in with the procurement, as I feel that it does go hand in hand. So apologies if I've slightly jumped out of sync here. It also says, listening to Jeff again, sorry Mr. Hunton. The team have been working hard over the last 3 years. The team have been working hard over the last 3 years to arrive at the current position. We are now in advanced pre-contract development stages, and subject to the government sign-off and approval denoted earlier, we'll be ready to go to the market for competitive tenders in autumn of this year. It's anticipated that commencement on site will be April 2013 and complete in December 2014, a duration of 20 months. This period will enable the Cat C fit-out works from mid-2014, details of which will be explained shortly by Darren Cumner, who is the plant manager for Hitachi at Newton Aycliffe. Providing a brief breakdown of the build period and as shown on the overview programme behind me, I would summarise as follows. The enabling works and archaeology works previously explained by Andrew will be complete early 2013. The reserved matters planning application will be submitted in autumn of this year and run concurrently with the main contract tendering period, culminating in a firm principal contractor appointment approximately January 2013. The spring commencement on site will see groundworks and operations leading on to structural steelwork in the summer and wall and roof cladding in the autumn and winter months. Looking at this weather, probably won't be. This in turn will enable the internal structure, finishes and services to commence and progress from early 2014. Cat C works, finishes and testing and commissioning being from mid-2014 onwards through to an end of 2014 completion. I know Jeff would like to elaborate on this in the programme section, and we may come back to that if we've got some time at the end, Jeff. Contract procurement. A responsible procurement policy. It is envisaged that the competitive single-stage tenders will be invited from 4 to 5 industrial-based pre-qualified main contractors. The contract will encompass Cat A, which is the main building, A+, which is specific requirements to the Hitachi building itself, and B works. The rail sidings and the test track, inclusive of overhead power line facilities, rails and crossovers, with the main contract awarded to the successful contractor on a traditional but modified fixed price JCT design and build basis. As Jeff denoted earlier, the project architect and structural engineer will be novated and directly appointed by the successful main contractor. Procurement workshops are currently taking place to establish and clarify both Hitachi and merchants' attitude to risk and the most appropriate procurement options available to best meet their needs. The drivers I've just explained to establishing the main tender list will be programme certainty, cost certainty, design liability, i.e. design and build, quality and standard certainty, and the iconic edge to the facility. It is the intention to involve contractors, subcontractors, suppliers and labour from the local area where possible, with a view to creating jobs and opportunities for the businesses and people within the North East region. I must stress, as Jeff said, that every opportunity will be given to local businesses, but we are striving for value for money. Not wanting to delve too deep, but every aspect of the construction process will be given the opportunity, from general day-to-day supplies and activities and trades, from groundworks, bricklaying, joinery, building materials, and That's down to sand, cement, blocks, all the nuts and bolts of the construction industry that I'll be looking to be involved with on a day-to-day basis, to the more specialist elements such as the structural steel frame, floor slabs, up and over doors, dock levelers, pits, craneage and the like. I am convinced that the North East can not only provide the regular building materials but also the major subcontractor elements like the mechanical engineering, wall and roof cladding and Cat C equipment. How do I get involved, you ask? Very interested. 1 is registering on the website, and 2 is contacting me. Simple as that. And yes, I've had quite a considerable number already. I suspect I'm the guy you'll probably want to see to at the end of the seminar. From here, we'll ensure that all names and organisations expressing interest will be included within the tender documentation at the appropriate stage and level. At the same time, we'll be stipulating within the contract documentation that apprenticeships, training, schools and colleges will be encouraged by all who are involved, thus endeavouring to create employment opportunities for local young people. Recycling, waste management, CDM and green considerations will of course all be key factors in the contractor procurement process. But again, I'm confident that we as a team, with all the eyes of the North East upon us, can exceed industry standards to produce a facility we can all be measured against and be proud of. In summary, we are working hard to deliver what is a major project for all concerned and one of which is of great importance. Not just to us, but to the North East, providing employment, not just during the construction phase, but for years to come. I'll willingly answer questions at the end of the presentation, but for now I'll hand over to Darren Cumner, but I believe that's going to be after the break now, Jeff. So I'll leave you with as the famous philosopher Bob the Builder once said, can the North East build it? Yes, we can. Thank you.